Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown on PlayStation 4, although we're running on PlayStation 5. Oh boy, Virtua Fighter 5. I was excited when Sega kind of showed us a teaser of Akira, and most of us thought that maybe Sega was teasing the idea of making Virtua Fighter 6. But instead, here we are again with Virtua Fighter 5. This is the fourth release of Virtua Fighter 5. I mean, we had Virtua Fighter 5 and Virtua Fighter 5 Battle and Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, and here we are at Ultimate Showdown. Because apparently nobody can be bothered to make another game. But sure, let's check it out. Okay. I like Virtua Fighter, and I'm not dogging on Virtua Fighter. I'm just dogging on the fact that nobody at Sega can seem to make a new game. That isn't terrible. But the Kodaka Studios is involved with this, and they're probably the only thing left in Sega that still produces good quality content. So yeah, let's hope this is also good quality content. I want to stain the name of that studio because they've consistently brought out good things. I guess we should be lucky it wasn't Sonic Team that made this, and for sure I know it would suck. Sure, I don't know. All right, I have not played this game in forever. Not since Final Showdown. So yeah, if you're expecting me to show you like some great strategies or some good combos, or have all-around knowledge of Virtua Fighter 5, yeah, just watch another video because that's not what's going to happen here. I play everything blind, and a lot of these characters I don't know or don't really play or don't particularly care for. So yeah, if you want expert anything, then I am not the channel to watch.
Let's see how many seconds you'll last. Are you ready for this?
Round one. Ready, go!
I mean, it still looks very PlayStation 4-y.
Round two. Ready, go!
Or in some sense, just like an upgraded PlayStation 3.
Knockout.
Although this does support PlayStation 4 Pro, so there's some extensions for it.
You'll never be a match for me.
Yeah, I think they've done a good job with the upscaling, because the original Final Showdown was a pretty jaggy mess, quite frankly.
Round one. Ready, go! Excellent.
Oh yes, this is the flat-ass Sarah.
Round two. Ready, go!
That actually has more junk in the trunk, you know what I mean?
Knockout.
Ah yes, the triple take. So Japanese.
You'll never be a match for me.
Kage.
Round one.
Yeah,
Ready,
I mean, some things look good. I don't want to deny that. But it certainly is not like the full potential of even the PlayStation 4, I don't feel. I do hope Sega still plans on doing a Virtua Fighter 6.
ready,
I find that a little bit more exciting. Especially since it's been so long since Virtua Fighter has been, or a new Virtua Fighter game has been created. I mean, you know, just stop making your shitty Sonic games every year
Brace some power.
and
You've got zip.
bring some people over to Yogato Studios so they can work on Virtua Fighter 5. Then again, hold on, I take that back. Don't have anybody from Sonic Team or Sonic Studios work on anything other than that shit they make every year.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout.
I do hate to say it, but I do prefer Virtua Fighter over
Round two.
Dead or Alive. You know, for a while they were like competing franchises since they were, you know, one of the first 3D fighting games out there, or at least with any good technical prowess. Like I really love the characters in DOA, but as far as like actual fighting engine,
Me.
it's Virtua Fighter all the way. Just, you know, not the first game. That first game was terrible.
Just focus on your enemy.
Round one. Ready, go!
There's no doubt that that DOA has like the more interesting character designs. You know, they're going for something slightly more realistic looking. I know, realistic anime. I know that doesn't make any sense, but
Round two. Ready, go!
you know, but that also kind of makes the characters a little bit boring since they're supposed to look like something that could really be. You know, this DOA is just shameless on giving you character models which just are not physically human, not possible.
You'll never be a match for me.
It runs nice and fast, though. I'm happy about that. I'm even running this off an external drive, external SSD. So this is not. I'm not running it natively on the NVM drive of the PlayStation 5. You know, since it's a PlayStation 4 game, you know, I want to reserve that space for PlayStation 5 games strictly. Still runs pretty fast. You know. Certainly less loading time than the original, or the last release, with Final Showdown. Not really Final Showdown, you know. Guess we have to rename that game.
Knockout.
Yeah, it's certainly cleaner than Final Showdown.
In a few years.
So it seems like there was just a little bit of work. I wouldn't say it's like a major overhaul, though. I think that's the problem is that the Virtua Fighter 4, you know, already looked really good. It just ran at a, you know, not an ideal resolution on the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3. I think I played the last time I played it was on PlayStation 3. I think, I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Round two. Ready, go!
Oh, Akeda. Still the best player. Once you get used to him. But it does take a while.
Knockout.
I guess people have debates about that, but
Brace some power. You've got zip.
as far as I'm concerned, he's the best. Still top tier.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout.
I see Doral is still silver Tilda Swinton.
Round two.
That's okay, though. At
Ready,
least you don't have to fight Doral underwater like we did in the first two games. Or maybe the third game too? I can't really remember. It was excruciating.
Knockout.
Try again in a few years.
Yeah, the materials aren't quite right, you know what I mean? But it is still Virtua Fighter 5. I mean, it does feel like an upscale version of it, and with some touch-up of, you know, some of the worst textures that were in the original. So yeah, so those are gone as far as I can tell. Can't really see anything that really sticks out in my mind. There were some bad ones here and there on Final Battle. It looks like they've kind of taken care of those, but not everything, right? If anything, just upscaling to the higher resolution is really what helps this game out the most. But yeah, still feels and plays really smooth. I mean, I think the great thing about Virtua Fighter is that it's very easy to get into, and it's very easy to play, and hard to master, you know? Of course, that's a trademark of the best fighting games, but, you know, if somebody gets into, like, Street Fighter V or King of the Fighters, I mean, those are much more challenging to get into, whereas the control scheme and the overall, you know, speed and flow of battles, I think everybody can get into, as far as Virtua Fighter is concerned. DOA, mostly, right?
Game over.
Oh, is there no story mode? Oh, I guess they're still working that out, huh? That's interesting. Okay, so I bought the deluxe edition, which means I guess I have more stuff here that I can customize for. See, I like this outfit, but I just know cloth is not like 100% dialed in for Virtua Fighter. I mean, they're really the first ones to introduce it in Virtua Fighter 3 with in fighting games with any good competency, but they've never really gone beyond it since then. You know what I mean? I mean, it feels like it's the same cloth simulation from 3. Yeah, she doesn't even look like the same character with just different hair. It's amazing what hair can do for a person, even a fake person. Give her some long ass earrings. Does that matter? Oh no, it's just more bobs to flip around. Can I unequip it? Remove. There we go. Wrists, hands, okay, upper body. Give it different colors, I guess. Oh, interesting. Yeah, sure, why not? Something for the neck. Oh, well, she already has a little loop around there for that dress. Body back. She want wings or a wand? No, that's just silliness. Got a belt already. The boots are fine. Can have separate pants because I'd have to have a different outfit if I wanted separate pants, huh? Anything that looks like stockings? Oh, yeah, I think that's probably fine. Yeah, sure. Who else should we screw around with? Maybe Brad? I don't really like Brad's look anyway. I'll get my headband. Full Virtua Fighter 4 hair. Still, no, the bear skin just does not look right still. I gotta work on it a little bit. But again, I am assuming that Virtua Fighter 5 is a thing that at least they're thinking about. Let's see, the pants aren't doing it for me either. How about that? Yeah. Wow, that's kind of terrible, but that's okay. You ought to see my shepherd if you think if you think that's terrible. Offline versus training room match. Yeah. Alright, well, let's hit arcade again. Yeah, it's too bad there aren't even like arcade endings, but I don't remember if there were actually little cutscenes in the arcade or not. Well, probably not, I guess. Okay, Brad. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of your goatee. You're just going to be doomed to be a serial killer later on. Oh, I guess you have hair in your head and you're still fit. If you were bald and a little overweight, then yeah. Guaranteed you killed somebody. Or are going to. No, it's not that.
Excellent. Round 2. Ready, go.
No.
Knockout. What can I say? I'm on top.
Yeah. Certain segment of the population is going to make plenty of memes out of that, huh?
Can't ever picture you winning. Round 1. Ready, go.
Boy, the voices never match the lips or the faces. At least not with anything that's terribly convincing, yeah.
Knockout. Round 2.
Animation's still top notch though.
Go.
Again, amazing motion capture. Really do great work. But you know, it's not like a direct motion capture. It's just like a template, and then they go in and adjust it to make it feel more exaggerated without being too unnatural. Yeah.
Round 1. Ready, go.
Kind of like shooting. I just cannot play him. I'd love to learn really how to be able to be useful with him, but it's also kind of a lower tier character, so I'm not sure if it's worth your time.
Round 2.
I guess it's just for fun, doesn't really matter.
Go.
That's what I play these games for too. I would never play them competitively or even think about playing them competitively.
Knockout.
Even though they're designed around competitive play. Li-Fi. Or Li-Fi.
Round 1. Ready, go. Excellent. Round 2. Ready, go.
Nah.
Knockout.
Yeah, see, some of those textures there are just not right, you know?
So, who's next? Round one. Ready, go!
The Virtua Fighter fans are screaming their heads off. That's not how you play them! I know.
Round two. Ready, go!
I know. Go watch another video if it bothers you so much.
Knockout.
I play for fun. That's it.
So, who's next?
Yeah, see, still some jaggies on, you know, distant objects, but
Round one. Ready, go!
really don't only during the initial flyover, you know.
Knockout.
I mean, from moment-to-moment gameplay, you don't really notice it.
Round two. Ready, go!
Ooh, get busy.
Knockout. Ja! Don't worry, pal. I won't forget you. Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout.
Yeah, the headband
So,
still doesn't quite look right, you know. I think it's just really hard to do.
round one. Ready, go!
It's weird how little ass there is in the Virtua Fighter universe. People with fat asses make great fighters. Oh, the roll.
Knockout.
Where all my Brad weaknesses get exposed.
Ready, go!
Well, you know, I don't play him very often. I just don't feel that his moveset really does anything for me.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Let's counter City with her. Or with them, I don't know.
Knockout.
that's right, you can't continue into the Doral fight. It sort of makes sense. They want you to be able to go through that definitively. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown on PlayStation 4, although, again, we're playing on PlayStation 5. You know, I still, at its very heart, you know, I still really like Virtua Fighter 5, and you know, even though we've seen this game multiple times already over the course of multiple years, with, you know, not a lot done to it outside of some very fine balancing, I still would recommend it to people that like fighting games. You know, it's still at the top tier of 3D fighting games. You know, even after all these years, you can tell that the design really comes through. And while it appears to be a very simple game, it is far from it. You know, you know, knowing the characters and their animations, and when they can be exposed, and you know, what kind of moves you can do with follow-throughs, and all of the you know, the multiple combos that you can achieve. I think for me, this is why Virtua Fighter 5 is really at the top for fighting games for me, as far as, you know, the technical aspect and playing them. As far as like the fun, it's still Mortal Kombat, just for straight fun and just having just a ridiculous time. Then, you know, we get into Tekken and DOA. You know, you can flip a coin to which one you like better depending on which number is behind it. But yeah, you know, Virtua Fighter 5 and Virtua Fighter in general has always been a top for me. And that's even somebody who doesn't really just play, you know, just plays casually and doesn't care at all about tournament fighting at all. So yeah, definitely check it out. It is free for the base game if you are a PlayStation Plus user. If you want the deluxe edition with some customization options, that's $30. So I just bought the deluxe edition. You know, since PSN will give you the regular edition for free, and you just buy the additional content. I think that's fine for me, and it also at least guarantees that enough people will be willing to check out Virtua Fighter 5, since they know they can just download it without the additional costs outside of the PlayStation subscription. So yeah, check it out. I think it's pretty good. It's not perfect. They haven't done like a full overhaul, so there's still a couple pieces of the visuals which are maybe a little bit jarring, and the models definitely still look last gen, or even a gen previous to that. But you know, that shouldn't distract you from how well and how smooth it plays. So yeah, check it out. I think you'll have fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.